Good morning, dear children. So we are back again with the recorded class. So as we know that our topic is time and we have discussed many things about time. So I hope you remembered we have discussed about 12-hour clock, 24-hour clock, and then how to count, how to calculate the duration, then how many rounds does the clock make. Everything we have discussed, and you have got a recorded one also. So today, whatever recording was given to you, I have told you there are some clarifications, there are some modifications which I will make you do now. So before I go for that part, let me just see what are the learning objectives. Okay. So what is the first learning objective of today's class? So that you can differentiate and understand the 12-hour and 24-hour format clock. We know that there are two types of clocks, not two types of clocks, there are two ways of reading the clocks. One is the 12-hour clock, one is the 24-hour clock. So this is our first objective, that we will be able to differentiate and we will be able to read out the time also. The second objective is calculate the duration. We will be able to find out what is the duration of the starting and the ending activity. The third objective is so that we can able to convert 12-hour to 24-hour timings, and if we are given the 24-hour timings, we can convert to 12-hour timings. So how we have converted 12-hour to 24-hour? By adding a 12 to the hour part. And to convert a 24-hour to 12-hour, what do? We go backward, so we subtracted 12 to the hour part. And here we have here is the way to read out how we read a 12-hour clock, by writing the AM or the PM. And to read a 24-hour clock, we use 4 digits, and there is no AM PM, we write 4 digits. The first 2 digits stands for the hour part, the last 2 digits stands for the minute part. So this is the way to, and also we write the H in the 24-hour format. So this is the way to write and read out the timings. And how to calculate the duration? Duration we calculate it by subtracting the end time with the starting time. Okay. So with this I proceed with the topic now. Okay. So children, the very first thing is that I would like to do a little correction. That means a little change in page number 72 of your maths textbook. Okay. We have already done this in our last recorded class. So please do the correction right now. Okay. Maths textbook, page number 72, question number 1, number A. Even if we have done it in the copy as it was given in the last recorded class, a little change is there. So let me explain you properly so that you can understand it properly, and just do the change wherever the change is shown now. Okay. So in the question, what is the question? Find the duration of time in 24-hour clock from the given start time and the end time. So what we are given in the question? We are given the start time and the end time. So let us write now. Okay. We are given the start time. So what is that? It's 12. And we are given the end time. Please correct it everybody. Okay. End time is 0 to 15. Okay. So now what is given in your question? In the question you are asked to find the duration of time. In what hour clock? In 24-hour clock. So you have to see your question that you are asked to convert to a 24-hour clock. So this is the main thing that we need to concentrate on. Here you see the first time is starting time is 12:00. So 12:00, that means the timing is given in 24-hour clock. So you have to remember, you have to understand that the timing is given in 24-hour clock. It's not a 12-hour clock timing. 12 hour 0 minutes. That means it is noon or it is midnight. It is noon, because if it would have been midnight, then the time would have shown as 0 hour 0 minutes. That means 4 zeros would have been the time if it would have been 12 midnight. You know midnight and noon? Midnight means when it is 12 at night, and noon means when it is 12 in the afternoon time. So here it is written as 12:00 means it's showing the noon time. Okay, if it would have been midnight, it would have been written like this, 00:00 That means no hours, no minutes have passed. This is the 24-hour timings for 12 midnight. This is midnight time for 24-hour timings. And if it is 12 noon, then it will show 12 hours 0 minutes. Okay, this is for 24. This is also for 24-hour, but it is for the noon time. So children, don't get confused with this. This is the 24-hour timings given to us. That means 12 noon. Now what is the end time given to us? 0 to 15. So 0 to 15, it's AM or PM. It's the night time or it's the evening. It's the night time or it's afternoon time. So you need to understand that. Now see, it's given 2. It's given 2, no? So I have told you in the question it's given 24-hour clock. So that means 2, if it is 2, the hour part is 2, then will it be afternoon? Will it be afternoon time? No, because afternoon time, after 12 noon, it becomes 1 becomes 13, 2 becomes 14, 3 becomes 15. So in that way it goes. So these two cannot be afternoon. This is not a PM time. This is not afternoon time. Okay. If this would have been afternoon time, it would have been written as 14:15. But since it is given as 2:15, that means it's not afternoon. It's the night time. That means the, what is the question? The starting time is 12 noon and the ending time is 2:15, means it's the night time when the ending time is given. The ending time is given for the night time. Okay. So we are going to calculate the time now. We are going to calculate the duration. So I hope up to here is clear, everybody. Okay. So now we have to find the duration of time. Okay. So duration of time. So can you tell me what will be the duration? See, from 12 noon till 12 midnight, it will be how many hours? I am writing it here. You please note it down right now and please cancel the earlier sum that you all have done it. Please cancel the earlier sum and do this sum again. Okay. So what is the duration of time? We know that from 12, this is the noon time. So from 12 noon to 12 midnight. Okay. For 12 midnight. So 12 midnight we are going to write as 00. No, we are going to write it as 00. Okay, we can also write, it's better if we convert it to a 24-hour clock and write the time so that you don't get confused. 12:00 is for your noon time. So we just want to find out the time difference from 12 noon to 12 midnight. So 12 midnight, how do we write it? 00:00 hours. So what is the time duration for this? It will be 12 hours. Isn't it? From 12 noon to 12 midnight, it will be 12 hours. So after 12 hours, how many hours more? Plus 2 hours, 15 minutes more. Okay. So that means hour and hour part you add 12 plus 12, it becomes 14 hours, 15 minutes. So this is your answer. Please copy the sum now and do the correction right now. I am giving you 1 minute. So I hope you all have done it. So today I have sent whatever corrections were, today I have sent whatever we have discussed it in our earlier classes also, the answers. You can check the answers in the Google Classroom. And if still any confusions are there, you can ask me in the next live class. Okay, so whatever timings are given for the next questions, all are similar. I'm just explaining one more sum so that there is no confusion left. Let me see question number D. This was also your homework. That means you are asked to do for the classwork. Starting time is given as 7:20. And what is your end time? Your end time is given as 10:41. So now see, again the same thing in the question, since it's told there is a 24-hour clock time. So that means this is also 24-hour clock, this is also 24-hour clock. So starting time 7, the hour is 7 part. That means it's less than 12. That means it's morning time. It's telling about the morning time. Again you can see this ending time is also less than, the hour part is less than 12. It's 10. So it's also the morning time. So from 7:20 to 10:41, what is the time duration? Okay. So we are asked to find the time duration. So we know the time duration. How do we get it? We subtract the end time with the starting time. So what is the end time? 10:41 and 7:20. You are going to subtract it. Okay. So subtract the hour part, subtract the minute part, and whenever you will see that your minute part, the first number is smaller, then you remember in subtraction we cannot subtract a bigger number from a smaller number. So in that case the minute part will borrow 1 hour from the hour part. Okay, but here in this sum we can see 41 is bigger than 20, so we can subtract it. So just subtract it and tell what's the answer. The answer will be 10 minus 7 will be 3 hours. And how many minutes? It will be 21 minutes. Okay, so that means 3 hours 21 minutes is the time duration. Okay children? So you can copy it also if you are having any doubts, or those who have not done it, please do it very fast. Okay, so now I would like to explain you a sum from the example part so that you can understand the word problems also. You can see page number 71 of your textbook. Example number 13. Okay, let me explain you example number 13. Just take out your books. So taken out children. So what is example number 13? Radha participated in a drawing competition which was scheduled for 1 hour starting at 9 a.m. If Radha completes her drawing 15 minutes before the end time, at what time does she complete her drawing? So the question is, she is participating in a drawing competition and the time for the competition is 1 hour. Okay, so she has started at 9 a.m. but she has completed her drawing competition 15 minutes before. So the question is, at what time does she complete her drawing? So now see, it's told in the question that the competition was scheduled for 1 hour, but she did not take 1 hour, isn't it? She finished the work 15 minutes before. That means 1 hour has not gone. That means there will be no hour part. Because from 9 to 10 the time, that means if the timing is 9 a.m. then the competition will end at 10 a.m. But since she has finished 10-15 minutes before, that means 1 hour has not crossed, isn't it? So 1 hour means how many minutes children? 1 hour means 60 minutes. Okay, 1 hour means 60 minutes. So as we know that 1 hour means 60 minutes, so she has completed her work 15 minutes earlier. So 15 minutes earlier means you subtract 60 and 15. So how much will you get? You will get 45 minutes. So that means this is the time taken by her to complete her drawing. So you can see that at what time she has completed. 9 hours 45 minutes, because our part is still same, because she had not crossed 1 hour still, but she has finished her drawing competition in 45 minutes. So at what time you are asked to write the time, exact time, so the timings will be 9 hours 45 minutes. So you can see in the answer is given 9, then 2 dots are given, 45 am because it started at am. Okay, now let me just show you, discuss with you number 14, and I will also show the sum. You can do it roughly in the book also. Here one method is shown, I will show you the other method to do. Whatever you find easy you can do. Question number 14, example number 14. Leela goes for the music class at 4:48 p.m. So when does she go for the music class? She goes at 4:48 p.m. and she comes back at 6:45 p.m. So how much time does she spend in the class? So we are given the starting time as well as the ending time. So let us write first what is given to us. I hope this is done. This is a sum from the example part. Example number 14. Page number 71. So what is our starting time given to us? Is 4:48 p.m. And what is our ending time given to us? The ending time is given to us as 6:45 p.m. So you are asked to find the time how much she spent in the class. So since this is a word problem, so you have to write the statement. Time she spent in the class. We know that means you are asked to find the time duration. So time duration, how do you find it out? By subtracting the end time with the starting time. So what is your end time? 6:45. And what is your starting time? 4:48. So we are going to subtract 6:45 with 4:48. Okay. So 6 and 4, subtract the hour part separately, subtract the minute part separately. So now what I have discussed with you a little bit before also, that we cannot subtract a bigger number from a smaller number. So in the minute part you can see 45 minus 48 is given. So 45 is smaller than 48. So you cannot subtract it. So what will you do is that you will borrow from the hour part. How many hours? 1 hour you will borrow from the hour part. So the hour part will give a 1 hour to the minute part. So you can also write it like this. For your understanding, 6 and 4 is in the hour part, 45 and 48 is in the minute part. So I said you we cannot subtract, so it will borrow 1 hour. So if it borrows 1 hour, 6 will become 1 hour less, it will become 5. And 45 has borrowed 1 hour. 1 hour means how many minutes it has borrowed? It has borrowed 60 minutes. So 60 minutes it has borrowed and 45 minutes were already there. So what is the number? 105. So now you can see 105 is bigger than 48. Now you can easily subtract it, isn't it? So if you subtract, how much will you get? Can you tell me how much will you get? Yes? Okay, or we can do a thing. Okay, just copy up to here. First you copy up to here. Okay, so done. So now 105 and 48 you subtract. How much do you get? You get 57. Okay? Subtract it and see. Okay, done. So now 5 and 1 or 4 you subtract, you get 1. So what is your answer? 1 hour 57 minutes. So this is the time she has spent in the class. So you can see in your book also the answer is given as 1 hour 57 minutes she spent in the class. So you can do it in this way also. So done everybody, children? So just copy it down near in your textbook only, near the question, so that you don't forget the sum. Okay, so I am going to give you only 2 sums for your classwork today after watching the video. It is very easy. Whatever we have discussed today, that only I have given you for your classwork. Okay, so I'm just rubbing this, I'm just erasing it. So your today's classwork is from your maths textbook. It's page number 74. You can see 2 word problems are given. Question number 3, 2 word problems are given, A and B. So that is your classwork. You do it now and send it in the Google Classroom. Since this is a word problem, so you have to write the statement the way we have done today. You have to write the starting time, ending time, then what is asked in the question, make proper statements and do the sums. Okay children, so please do your classworks and send it in the Google Classroom. And if you are still having any confusion, we can discuss it on the next day. Okay, so what we have discussed today in our class, we have discussed how do we convert 12 hour to 24 hours, 24 hours to 12 hour, how to calculate the time duration. If the minute part is smaller, you cannot subtract it, isn't it? So in that case, we borrow 1 hour from the hour part and do the subtraction. We calculate the duration of time by subtracting the end time with the starting time. And also, we have learned how to convert in 24-hour clock, how to read the times, how to understand that this is a 24-hour timing or this is a 12-hour timing. Okay, so I hope you have understood, and even if not, then we will discuss it in our next live class. Okay children, and please do the correction that I have done today. Thank you.